My name's Rosher. I have 2 charter boats, Miss Brit out of Miami, Coconut Grove. We do a fair amount of tournament fishing, but our bread and butter really is just daytime charters, some nighttime sword trips too, and tarpon trips. Probably run about 400 to 500 trips a year between the 2 boats, as well as fishing a little bit on some other boats. So we really have put the tackle to a test and actually helped with some of the design over the years. Mike called several guys from the field and Mike Rice and really responded with great tackle. He's really done what a lot of the guys have asked for, which is improved the rods that we had in the past. This is my favorite rod for conventional fishing, fishing with a conventional reel. It's a 20 to 50, 6'6" Carnage rod. The guides, really strong Fuji guides. This action is what I really prefer. A little bit stiffer. Some people want a softer rod, but for what I do, I like an angler when he lifts the rod to get a lot of gain on the way down. With a rod that's a little softer, you end up collapsing the rod and not getting as much lift. So that's just my personal opinion. The design of the grip is huge for me. I'm a fan of using a little bit lighter drag. We're catching a lot of sailfish. They smoke the drag off the reel, get a lot of line out there. So we have to fish a little bit lighter drag for those hard runs. But then once the fish get settled down and we get shortened up on them, we're pinching the line on the grip. And that was something I've been waiting for. Flat grip allows an angler to put either a fingertip of pressure or an entire finger and palm of your hand on it. Each, of course, would give a different drag setting. But that way they lift on the way up, let go, wind on the way down. If the fish makes a run and he's in the middle of a lift, it's as quick as just releasing the pressure off the line. The fish runs. You got a nick in the line or a fish is barely hooked, he doesn't go away. So that's the benefit of this flat spot for me. Reel seat's been very strong. I've been using this rod for many months and it's worked great. You know, you've got both options here with the gimbal. Love it. As far as the spinners, I either use a 1220 or a 1530 7-foot spinner. And again, I like the little bit stiffer action. The guides are strong, high quality. They have that same triangular shaped grip. Of course, we're not pinching line on a spinner on the top, but it does help keep the rod from torquing. When an angler's winding, he doesn't allow the rod to twist as much. Winding on the spinning reel, sometimes you notice a rod wanting to torque in a person's hand with a conventional round grip. This really helps eliminate that. Reel seats have been great, and this is a friend of mine because I paint my own boats, and most people would drop the rod after they catch their fish, take a divot out of my deck. It doesn't happen anymore. Yet I still have a gimbal. I'm a real big fan of locking a spinning reel in a gimbal sideways. And that way, if it happens to get bent over when the reel's locked up, an angler or a crewman can go over and take a couple cranks, because the gimbals, when the handle's exposed up, they can reach it, crank real quickly, and that gimbal helps us do that. So, can't say enough about them. I really use them and I really love them.